We ended yesterday's episode with the fantastic news that our third and final future star, Campos, has the potential to be special. He's in a position that we were looking for a new permanent player after loaning in Tavernier for this season to then hopefully buy someone next year. We don't need to now because we have Campos. 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills. He did have 1-star. I've edited that with a live editor to make it 3. 1-star skills just isn't realistic. In doing so, I noticed, because with the live editor, it shows you what players' potential is with the where they currently are with the nature of the save. Campos has the potential to grow to 95. Obviously, that could change with dynamic potential and if we don't use him in the right ways. But he has, by default, as he's joined us, the potential to grow to 95. Right mid, Cam, 16 years of age, 5'7", 75 acceleration, 74 agility, 61 sprint speed, which isn't great. 79 ball control, 71 curve, long throw trait. He's going to be phenomenal for us in this save. Not immediately, but further down the line, he will be a leading light for us in this save. He's actually going to get a game here in a game away from home against a team that beat us yesterday in the league in the leasing.com trophy away from home against Bolton. Now, obviously, we're not fussed about this competition. We don't care about this competition. So we're simming every game in this competition. And as soon as we get out of League One, we won't be in this competition anymore. Thank the Lord. And judging by the way this game is going, we won't be in this competition anymore this season either. I don't expect us, or maybe not, I don't expect us to get promoted this year. We are currently in a playoff position. Oh, we're through on penalties. Yay. We're currently in a playoff position as things stand right now. We've had a loan offer for Conceição, which we should obviously be rejecting. We had a bid come in outside of the transfer window yesterday for Carruthers, which we have accepted, and still getting loan bids for my starting players, which obviously I will continue to reject. I'm very excited about the future of the youngsters we have at the club right now. With Oxford at home to start today, we'll play that. The league table, as you can see there, and we'll see in more detail coming up, sees us in 4th. First and second look like they're going to run away with it so far, but obviously there's a long way to go. Still 40 games to be played. Our first opponents today currently sit in the relegation zone, so we shall play Oxford at home. The boat race derby, of course. We'll then have Doncaster midweek. We'll sim that. We'll probably sim Salford because we played them last year, and they got promoted obviously with us this year. And Tranmere and Rotherham will be the final games that we play. So we'll play one. We've simmed one. We'll play one. Sim another 2. And then play the final 2. So, at home against Oxford United, the boat race derby, who will come out on top? We'll wait and see. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more content here in this save. Of course, make sure you have notifications turned on too. And let's jump into the first game. Oxford's 11. Simon Eastwood in goal for them. Rob Dickey still at centre-back, a player we have previously shown interest in this save. A 4-3-3 for them, very attacking formation. We'll see what Oxford United are all about. Pretty sure it's the first time we've played them in this save. Or were they in League 2 in Season 1? I don't think so. So, the opportunity then to, for the time being at least, keep ourselves in the playoff spots. Brown. Adebayo, lovely touch to try and get away, but Moore had him in his back pocket there. That was brilliant defending from the Oxford centre-back. Moore now looking to spread the play out to this side. And Ruffles now looking to spread the play back to that side. Jesus, the range of passing of this Oxford side. Here's Rodriguez for them now down the right-hand side. That's a nice turn. Lays that back to Thorne. And he could shoot. He's elected to pass and gives the ball away. Can we go on a counter-attack? Adebayo just making that run. Keep going, Victor. I will look for you. Tavernier out wide right again. Support inside. Conceição. Abadia, so unlucky not to get more goals than he did yesterday, hitting the bar and the post in the game against Bolton, and hitting the post in the game that we won against Scunthorpe as well. Could have had a hat-trick there. And down the line to Castanier. Inside to Aguier. Looking for a teammate and finding a defender in the way. Conceição can't get the ball out of his feet quickly enough, and Aguier wins it back of him. And Castanier finds his shot deflected wide, and Oxford will have a corner. They seem to be quite the physical outfit, Oxford United, just powering their way through my attackers and powering their way through my defence and midfield as well. We might be right up against it here in this game. Ruffles powering his way past Tavernier and getting the ball off him again. Brannigan drags that back, delivers the ball into the middle. I don't know what's happened there. I've tried to win the header, and neither of them have challenged for it. They've both just stood there and looked at it as the second attacker heads the ball into the back of the net. I don't really know what I could have done differently there. In control of someone underneath the cross, press clear, nothing happens, and a second attacker comes along. It's like, cheers then. All right, fine. 1-0 to Oxford. Sykes. Nice tackle by Brown. Page forward to Adebayo. We might have, or we do have, a really difficult game in our hands here. Oxford have proven to be really difficult to play against so far. How they're in the relegation zone playing like this, I'm not sure. Brown, with a poor pass looking for Conceição, and apparently by giving the ball away with that pass we lost our advantage, and now Lewis Page is probably going to get booked for that as well. Oh, it gets better, doesn't it? Things are not going our way here at home against Oxford. Win that header, please. Well up, Nathan Collins. Page. Down the line. Oh, an unbelievable ball to Ngoy, who will then drive inside and see the runners around him. Conceição. Oh, please, please. Yes! Slightly fortuitous with how it came about, but the assist from Conceição, unreal. I should have played the ball to Conceição earlier than I did, and I thought I'd overdone it. I took the extra touch there with Ngoy, but that little back heel, a let-off, but we needed that. 1-1 against Oxford. Thank you, Victor. Conceição to Brown. Adebayo. Abadia's running off me, and we'll find him. And he spun well. Oh, but his acceleration isn't quite enough to get past the defender that was there with him. All inside to Castanier. Aguier back to Castanier again. The two of them have been practically impossible to defend against all games so far. Here's Sykes for Oxford now. Out to Rodriguez. Back to Brannigan. Looking for Aguier, who turns well, and still Cano struggles to get the ball away from him, but thankfully does so in the end. He's got 93 strength, Cano now, and he's still really struggling to deal with the physicality of their brutal attack. Tavernier looking for the run of Adebayo. Decent ball, but more heads away nicely. It's Conceição again. To Brown. Ngoy. Abadia's there. Can he turn this time? He can, but again can't get past their defence. Standing firm, Oxford United. Conceição is going to have to come off here, and we'll bring Maris on for him. Not going to make any other changes outside of that for the rest of the game, though, I don't think, as things stand anyway. All around the corner there, but Lewis Page will pick it up. We've 25 minutes to look for a winner. I'd be happy with a draw the way things have gone so far. That was a terrible pass. Be happy with a draw the way things have gone so far. But if we can steal all three, then I would take all three. Conceição out wide to Tavernier. Driving forward well. Turning back nicely, but getting tackled. Here comes the Conceição for Maris change that we made earlier on. They made a substitution as well. Brown will look for Adebayo, looking to step away from the man rather than spin him immediately. Abadia around the corner nicely to Tavernier. Oh, Ngoy and Adebayo available in the middle. Neither able to be found. Ngoy will deliver the cross. It's decent. Collins is up, but the ball is over. Ball back to Ruffles. Brannigan around the corner, and he's in. Oh, it's gone through the keeper's legs, but it hits the post and stays out. So very nearly 2-1 Oxford. And still they'll come forward here as we haven't cleared it properly. been able to build properly with a resulting move. Brannigan looking for him again, but nicely done by Maris and Goy into Adebayejo, looking for Abadia, and Goy's still going. Adebayejo has the space to get into. Can he take it in his stride well enough? Not with any real pace. Abadia, Brown's made a good run. I can't find him. Ruffles finds Eastwood, and it looks like we're going to be drawing here against Oxford. A very hard-fought game between two decent sides. That woodwork has saved us on this occasion. It cost us in the game against Bolton. We hit the bar and the post when losing 1-0. But thankfully, in this game, at least unless they score here, it's going to earn us a point. Ford back to Ruffles, back to Ford again. Questions of offside. The defender had his arm in the air, nothing given. Fabio Lopez into the middle, but away by Cano. Drops as far as George Thorne. Turns well, lays it in. Oh, they are going to score. We're going to lose it in the 92nd minute. It's been one of the most difficult games we've played, this one. Nice turn there. Into one, into two quickly, and tucked home first time as well. Fabio Lopez, with practically the last kick of the game, has won Oxford United the 3 points that may well get them out of the relegation zone and see us out of the playoff spots too. That was a phenomenally difficult game of football to play. Carruthers sold. Kashmir Antlers have got their man. Not the obvious move for a man in League One to make, but make he has. And Donny away, we have next. We've dropped to 10th with that defeat to Oxford. Donny are in 9th, so it's not going to be an easy game. We expect to finish about where we are now, to be fair, this season. So the initial start to the season was great, but I wasn't anticipating to be able to keep that up for the full year. We are now about where I expect we'll finish the season. But if we can push on towards the end of the year and have a late positive run again, then you never know. Looks like it's going to be a 1-1 draw against Donny, which is a fairly decent result. They're a strong side, Doncaster. O'Hare had asked to play in that game and did play in that game. And Salford is the next one, but that will be with this team. And then someone's at the front door. And then we'll have a full week between Salford, Tranmere and Rotherham. Right, Salford at home then to Sim next. With the full strength side, and they'll have had a full week from the previous game to rest, and they'll have a full week to rest before the next game too. Well, 1-0 and then 1-1 within the space of 60 seconds, and Goy buries the pen. Elliott equalises immediately, and they get a yellow card in the aftermath. Salford got automatic promotion last season. Andrade has given them a 2-1 lead here, and Darren Gibson has given them a 3-1 lead. We're going to lose at home to Salford. Might yet be more, it might be lessened. It's going to stay as it is, a 3-1 defeat to Salford, unfortunately. Scout Report has come back on Harry Cochrane. 72 rated, and certainly far too good for us as in the position we find ourselves in at the minute. It would be first team at Hearts, I imagine. Now, I don't know whether to throw our new Scout Future Star into any training regimes and replace others. What I might do, Brown is up to 70 now, that's massive. I might do is in my Regens 4 one, I think it's Regens 4, I have Charlie Robinson. I might replace him in that one and train Campos in the place of him in that particular training regime. Nibs isn't getting as much first team football as he wants, but that's not really too much of a surprise. Got scout reports on these guys, but we now don't need them, so we can crack on. Right. Wow, how things can change. In the space of 2 games, space of 2 defeats, we've gone from 4th to 16th. Plummeting down the same way we rocketed up in League 2. We're still considerably away from the relegation. Actually, no, not considerably away from the relegation zone. Only 2 points, considerably away from the bottom 2. Provided Crawley and Scunthorpe keep that up, then there'll only be 2 relegation spots we have to avoid for the full season. We'll play in the black alternate kit here against Tranmere Rovers. And this time, I pray we get 3 points. Tranmere's 11 then. Javier Hernandez up top. I imagine that's a different Javier Hernandez to the one that you're thinking of. I will have a quick look on FIFA and see how many Javier Hernandezes there are. Quite a few. One, two... Oh no, just two Javiers. There are a couple of Javis. Javier Hernandez, striker from Deportivo Toluca. Surely it can't be him. Who on earth is this Javier? Don't tell me it's Chicharito playing for bloody... Yeah, no, it's this guy. Javier Hernandez Sanchez. He's 59 rated by default. 70 potential. He's a Mexican from Deportivo Toluca. And he's now playing for Tranmere Rovers. And about to take us on here in League 1. 4-1-3-2 for them. Very similar formation to the one that we play, actually. Although my central midfield two are slightly further forward. A centre mid and a cam rather than a CDM and a centre mid. Two similar systems battling head to head on the right hand side. He's played well, Tavernier, but I can't say as I've been blown away by him. You would never have said that he was, by a margin, the highest rated player on our team. 73 rated, I think it was, Tavernier, with Brown at 70 now, being my second highest rated player. But Tavernier's not been incredible out wide, and I don't suppose I've gotten much more out of him than I did Leon Davis. Abadia really needs to work on his strength, it seems, although he did outmuscle the second defender there to the floor. Yes, well done, Kyle. Nicely done, Conceição to Ngoy. We'll go back to Conceição. Abadia is... Well, he's there, but I can't get it to him. Frustrating opening few minutes here. A couple of good opportunities to create something that we haven't been able to take. Conceição gets back and defends well. Tavernier forward again. Abadia around the corner to Adebiezo. We get past the defender. We haven't been able to do that yet. Brown out to Tavernier. Oh, interception central in this game. Oh, and I fear that through ball might be the one that cuts us apart, and it's Javier Hernandez that buries it. 1-0 Tranmere. Good footwork and now good movement all round. And Tranmere might have themselves the opportunity for a second here. Blackett-Taylor around the corner to Ferrier. Easy for Norris on that occasion to keep that out. Brown, good enough first touch, I suppose. Quickly to Adebiezo. Oh, and Ngoy, please tell me you were onside. Oh, he's not. So close to getting them on a quick counter. And the one time that the pass isn't intercepted, and the man that gets it is offside. It's Ferrier again. I'm going to have another go. Tranmere. Norris. Back to Caprice. Side nicely to Ferrier again. I'll have that, thank you. Well done, Conceição. Right, let's try the counter again, shall we? Abadia from Adebiezo, who's going to go again. And it's a lovely ball in the right place. Adebiezo trying to get away from all the defenders with him. Yes! He had to hold off two men over 40 yards, but he's done it. We're level up in the northwest of England. Adebiezo shrugs off one. Someone else comes along. Shrugs him off two. Whilst getting tugs from behind from the first man that he beat. And he still buries it. Get off me. 1-1. Nice tackle by Lewis Page. In front of Adebiezo. And Abadia can make me a decent run, hopefully. Adebiezo is at it again. And he's in. Oh! It's got to be a straight red. Has to be. Clear-cut goal-scoring opportunity. Last man. There was another defender over to the right, but it is going to be a straight red card for the Tranmere defender. Adebiezo was right in to score there. And there was, despite having that other defender next to him, a clear goal-scoring opportunity for me there. I was going to pull the trigger. We were going to score there. At the very least, have a really good opportunity. Conceição. He did it against Manchester City. Can he do it against Tranmere Rovers? Not even close. But now, we have 10 men to play against for the rest of the game. Colour. Forward there to Ferrier. See that run out. I don't want to draw too many people out of position. He's going to go for a worldie and bury it. The 10-men lead. Mesut Ozil's celebration for some reason. But what a goal. I was worried about that runner. And he didn't look like he was in a dangerous position there. And then he just lets fly. Oh, I can't believe he's buried that like that. That is outrageous from Ferrier. Unbelievable goal. Tranmere back in front on the brink of half-time. We're going to have to go again. Blackett-Taylor, get off. Oh, okay, don't get off then. Just tried to throw myself out in there to get the ball away. Wasn't able to get it. Thanks, quickly up to Woods there. And Goy trying to use his strength, unable to do so. Just nod that home. Okay, do that instead then. As long as we've still got possession, I guess I don't mind. Conceição back to Brown. Conceição. Oh, it's a lovely ball. And I've got Ep3 at the back post. Oh, but we don't get the goal. Couldn't have shot with Ngoy. Didn't have the opportunity or the angle there. Looking for a ball that wasn't meant for Ep3, but somehow he's won it back. And he's looking to accelerate away. Oh, Jesus, what's going on? Buried it. Oh, good save by Davies. I'm going to have to take Conceição off here. O'Hare will come on in his place. Been good off the bench when we've used him previously. Time seemed to stand still when Ep3 hurdled that challenge there. O'Hare will take the corner. Cano is up. Down into the ground and over the bar. Morris. Good block by O'Hare, but it falls free to a Tranmere man. Potter turns well. Finds Ferrier. Back to Potter again. Oh, off the post. Spawn bags. As if it's bounced straight to their striker. The 10 men lead by 3 goals to 1. Cracking hit again. And how lucky. How lucky. Goy. Footwork to get it to Brown. Forward there to Abadia. Trying to spin away from the man that was with him, but he gets a good tackle in. Now my entire midfield's committed to the attacking move. And I'm left short on men at the back. And Ferrier could be in for a hat-trick here. Oh, good block by Kyle Noyle, who then... Oh, I wanted to block it with the press of the B button. No, don't... Oh, Jesus Christ. Another parried or rebound goal, please. Christ alive. Keep going, Victor. Keep going. Get to that, Victor. Oh, Ellis has destroyed me. 10 minutes to go. We are going to lose away from home against Tranmere. Brown lays that ahead of O'Hare. I see the space for Ngoy if he keeps that run going. We just need to find him with a good run, or with a good ball even. And the run should be rewarded here, and isn't. Davies comes out, whoa, and blocks well and picks up the loose ball. I was certain I was going to score there. Absolutely certain. O'Hare forward to Ngoy. Ep3 to Abadia. Into the middle, and Ngoy could be there. But the defender, Monty, is back. We're going to lose by 3-1. I can't believe it. They go down to 10 men, and you're certain that you're going to have the best possible opportunity to win the game then against a team that have been really good defensively. But with a man less, they were so positive with their approach. They've just gone up the other end, scored a worldie, and then gotten lucky with a third, but they didn't need that third in the end. 3-1, the final score. Tranmere battered me there, even with 10 men. Not exactly how I expected that game to go. And that's perhaps a sign of things to come for this season. I'll say the blame is mine. I don't feel responsible for that result, but never mind. Tranmere were lucky to score the way that they did. Ferrier was very good though. Fair play to him for that. Oh, dearie me. Right, third and final game. We are next to the relegation zone now. Are we about to be drawn into a relegation fight at the bottom of League One? Certainly hope not. 3 points in the next one, please. Rotherham then. Kyle Vassell up top for them. Trent Sainsbury in the defence. Matt Crooks in midfield is a good player as well. 4-4-2 for them. It's our old formation. The formation of old or the formation of new? Wide to Ogbene. Around the corner to Coyote. Oh! Rotherham swept me after 4 minutes and we're 1-0 down. Nice ball around the corner. Back to the middle. An easy goal for them. Not the way I needed to start this game. Noyle should get to that first and does. Tavernier should get to that first and does. Conceição to Brown to Abadia. Tries to turn one way. Foul given though. Right. It's a bit too far out. Not that I'd shoot from here anyway. We're going to take this short. Get it back to Abadia and hope that we can work something. Brown. Conce's out. I'm going back that way. Tavernier. He is left-footed, but I don't know what his finishing's like, actually. I don't recall actually having a shot with Tavernier. Nor really the opportunity to assist either. He might end up... Oh, is that a pen? It's given. Whether it was a penalty or not, I'm not sure. We'll have a look at a replay. I just tried to back in and go the other way. Clark Robertson might have just clipped his heels. We will need the replay. Yeah, he's caught him from behind. It's a definite penalty. And Viejo from the penalty spot. Saved by Bilbo. Unreal. The chance of a lifeline gone. That'll drop to Abadia. Look for support. Oh, it's Nathan Collins that the ball finds, annoyingly. And we won't have a second opportunity. Gifted a chance to get back in the game, and we waste it. Clearance, please. Counter-attack, maybe. Clearance, please. Counter... No, no counter-attack, but at least we've got clearance. Oh, Bene into Adebayo. Oh, who can't get his clearance away. Norris saves. How many rebound goals do the AI need? They swept me for one. They get a rebound goal for their second. Am I playing Ultimate Team here? Page. Down the line to Ngoy. Found well. Turned back. Into Conceição. Spins well and holds off the man, crucially. Brown looking for Adebayo. The chance of a goal back. We have one immediately. Well done, Victor. Great strength shown. Gets himself back on side as well. Brilliant strength shown. And then a devastating finish. This one isn't over yet. This one could be a hell of a tie. Enzi. Coyote. Vassell out wide here to Clark. Another good delivery. Norris tips away. It's going to fall to Crooks. Just waiting for that to fall back to them again. Really? That's your pass, is it? How is that his pass? How has he passed it there? So on your... I've probably played the pass too soon. He's tried to play it with his back to it rather than take a touch and turn. That's probably my fault there for rushing the pass rather than letting Page turn and then playing the pass. Fuck it. 3-1 down again. 2 goals behind again. Team intercepting everything again. Are we about to lose again? Noyle forward to Tavernier. Abadia. Conceição, make the run please, Victor. Oh, it's a poor pass, but Ngoy could still rescue it. Oh! So my rebound doesn't fall for me, but theirs falls for them. Oh, how has he headed it so horribly? 3... Oh, Jesus Christ. We might be... Well, hopefully it's just a one-off. Hopefully it's just a one-off. This episode has just been a one-off and we're not embroiled in a relegation fight this season. But we're certainly having the worst episode of our League One time thus far. Given away to Brown. Given away to Coyote. Lindsay to Vassell. McDonald, he's got options, could wind up for one. Held by Norris. Ball that out there to Brown. Quickly forward to Abadia. Out wide is Tavernier. And Adebayo has made a good run. Have to use Abadia again first through that gap. Come on, Victor. Please come up with something for me here. Abadia to Adebayo again. Abadia could win that header. Has won that header. Adebayo challenging. It's away. We've got Rotherham pinned in for the minute. Get to that first, please. Tavernier back to Abadia. Oh, his touch is so heavy. So heavy. And that's cost us the chance. 20 minutes to go. Honestly, I don't know what change to make right now. I'm going to take Abadia off for Nibs. And James Wilden on for Tavernier. And maybe we can force something in the final 20 minutes to give us a point. But we couldn't muster it against Oxford. Sorry, not Oxford. We couldn't muster it against 10-man Tranmere. So I I don't know if we're going to be able to muster it against 11-man Rotherham. Tavernier looking for Badia. 3-2. Maybe we leave Abadia on and it's Adebayejo that comes off instead. 3-2. Nibs intercepts that. They're giving it straight to me. Brown to Abadia. Back to Brown. O'Hare. And Brown again. Oh, nearly to Nibs. Finds O'Hare. Abadia. I don't know where to go. Abadia! Saved! Oh! How's that for a fucking rebound goal then, eh? 3-3 with 12 minutes to go. Take that, Rotherham. Oh, yes. Oh. Everything's been going against us in the past couple of games. Finally, it falls. And the missed penalty earlier might cost me a win in the end. Ah, jeez. 3-3. What a game. Absolute cracker at the Abbey Stadium. And it's not over yet. Lindsay, Clark, Coyote, please no. Vassell, out-muscle him, yes, Collins. No, it's not a foul. That is not a foul, referee, if they score this free kick. Oh, be livid and devastated and heartbroken, all rolled into one. It's over the bar, thank God. Vassell, runners around him. It's gone sideways to on a Sunday. And that might be the end of the game by slowing them up here. We won't have the chance to counter, but 3 minutes added on though, but crucially they won't have the chance to score. We lost the game to Oxford in the last minute. Don't lose the game to Rotherham in the last minute too. What an interception by Kyle Noyle. That has earned us a point. Oh, wow. What an interception by Kyle Noyle. A point against Rotherham when we look destined to lose. A point against Oxford. Sorry, nothing against Oxford when we look destined for a point at least. What an unbelievable second half that was. 3-3 against Rotherham in the end. Crazy game of football that sees us somehow take a point from it. Cano playing really well. 6 games without a win at the minute, apparently, in the league. That's not the best, is it? I expected at least a draw at home against Rotherham. Didn't quite expect the draw to come about in the manner that it did. Are we really 6 games without a win in the league now? Obviously Rotherham, Tranmere, Salford. Yeah, that's 5 just in today's episode. And we lost against Bolton. 6 games without a win. That point though lifts us up to 18th. Despite how frustrated I get and shouty at the game I get when things aren't going my way, I love how this RTG is actually an RTG. If you know what I mean. It's not just win League 2. Porto? FIFA, your game is broken. It's not just win League, like you don't just start in League 2 and then go promotion, 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 Premier League, qualify for Champions League, win the league, win the Champions League. Like, that's how most RTGs go. It's how most of my RTGs have gone in most years. But this year, this is one hell of a road. It's a journey. And we are riding in not the best of cars on that road at the minute. But hopefully we can improve as time goes on. That will call us to a close for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Do drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section how much you're enjoying this save. Wow, Scunthorpe, 3 points from 11 games. Not looking good for you, boys, is it? Not looking good for you at all. We are a point above the relegation zone, so getting that equaliser against Rotherham was very, very important. We're only 3 points away from 12th, and then a further 3 points away from playoffs. So, on last season's experience, nothing's out of the question yet. I'll see you tomorrow.